KCOL Mornings.
How many times have you been losing weight, and then suddenly you hit a plateau and you can't go any lower? It drives you crazy. And it might be for weeks, and then suddenly you start going down again. Why does that happen? We'll ask Judy those questions. Joining us now, health and wellness expert, Judy Gaman. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I am doing very well, thank you. Now,
are you depressed by this new study?
Fortunately, I'm not on a diet, but I've heard over the years that when you go on a diet, you'll lose a couple of pounds, 3, 4, 5 pounds, then you'll hit a plateau where all of a sudden you can't lose weight no matter what you do, no matter how diligent you are in following the program, and then suddenly you'll start losing again. And this is what this sounds like, or am I wrong?
Well, you're absolutely right, but another thing that's kind of come into play is that on these diets, people are gaining weight as well. And we don't need a study to tell us this. I mean, as health professionals, we've known this.
Yeah.
There's a reason that the diet industry has billions of dollars in income every year, and it's not because it works. It's because everyone keeps trying the next one.
Sue Sutton, my producer, she said earlier, the first hour of the show, she said, the answer is the Cool Ranch Doritos.
Well, yeah, somebody.
That's the new trend.
Yeah, somebody takes those away, and then all of a sudden you want them extra badly.
Right.
Or it's a rebellion thing, and I'll show you. Will you watch me eat this bag of Doritos? Who does that hurt? It's the dumbest rationalization ever, but I know I'm guilty of it.
That's right, and people out there, your listeners are going, that's not me, I can control it. Really? When you get on the freeway and it says 55, do you go 55 or do you go 60? I mean, it's in our nature.
Yeah, it is. So what's the answer here? I've always said the very simple formula, burn off more calories than you're taking in on a daily basis.
Well, yes, that is very important, but with the portions that we're getting in the restaurants, the processed carbohydrates, the GMOs, genetically modified foods, all of these things, it's getting harder and harder to do that. So by telling people just, calories in, calories out, and wow, that isn't working, what's going wrong? It's creating a big problem. America's getting bigger and bigger, and it is now predicted that by 2225, the entire population is going to be obese.
All right, we've got 2 minutes left here, Judy. Tell us what we need to do.
Here's what you need to do. You need to cut out the processed carbohydrates, the high fructose corn syrup, avoid artificial sweeteners, and you need to be eating as raw and as fresh as you can. And also, if you have the means to do it, I highly recommend something called the LCAT test. We do it at Executive Medicine of Texas, and it tells you what foods actually make your body gain weight and make your body have symptoms, because everyone's biochemistry is different.
What's that test called?
It's called the ALCAT, A-L-C-A-T.
Is that named after me?
It's a fantastic test. I mean, we have people that find out they're allergic to lettuce.
Really?
So it's really different for everybody.
How does someone get this test? How do you take it?
Well, they can go at emtexas.com, and they can contact us. Even if they don't live here in Texas, we have ways that we can ship it to them, and they can have it drawn where they are. It's a fantastic test. I recommend everyone do it, and I also recommend it for kids. We find a lot of these things in kids.
Wow. Is it a blood test, or what is it?
It is. It's a blood test. 4 tubes, goes off, checks for 300 different foods.
Wow.
We can check for antibiotics and anti-inflammatory interactions that your body may have, also environmental things, and really get you on a road to better health.
And what's that website again?
EMTexas, and Texas spelled out, emtexas.com.
Very good. Judy, thank you.
Always a pleasure.
We will check that out. Judy Gaman, health and wellness expert.